Hey guys, welcome back to the 10-part series of Uber and Lyft in Austin. Um, this video is entitled The Wrecks and the Bumps. I've had pretty good my fair share of wrecks and little bumps, and in my I've been doing this for about 5 years now. In fact, my last car I drove, I was on a road 620 in front of a grocery store, and this girl just hits me from the side. She totaled my car. Like the airbags deployed. She had a big truck, so it did nothing to her truck. But mine, it totaled. And I had no chance to react. She hit me in, almost T-boned me. Um, of course, she was probably one of the nicest drivers I've had to deal with Rex in Austin. She actually pulled over and she gave me her insurance and all this other stuff. We had to have a cop come and um, we took pictures and took each of their information, and it was a pain. I didn't have a new car for like 2 weeks, and I had to like go without a car. They ended up paying for almost the whole car. My loan people paid like $1,200, and her insurance paid like 11,000 for my car, which was fine. I owed like 12,400 on it. But on to another one. Um, I had a wreck like the first 2 months I was driving. Like I was waiting to turn into a parking lot. There was a pedestrian walking across the street, and this car tried to go around me. And I guess he thought he could get around me, and he dented in my bumper. Um, we waited for the police for 5 hours. If I didn't have a police report, I wouldn't have had a chance to get like money for my wreck. His insurance told me if he didn't make a statement, they're not going to pay. And it sounds pretty bad to me. So I got my insurance to go after him. So I paid for the wreck with my insurance, and then they went after his and gave me my money back. Uh yeah, it was pretty bad. We had to wait for cops for 5 hours. I'm glad we did. No, I thought he had expired insurance. That's why the cops needed to come, but that wasn't even the worst of drivers. I had this lady doing a 3 point turn, and I tried to go around her, and she backed into me and then ran off. Someone actually got her license plate, and um, and they said like they couldn't find the car or something, like it was a rental car. Um, there was this guy in a little BMW. He bumped into me, and then I pulled over, had my flashers on. I went out to go talk to him, and then I told him to pull over and talk to me about it. He just ran off. I had his license plate too, but he didn't do any damage. So there was another guy, like I was on, I believe, Fifth and West, and he did bumps into me, and then like I pulled over, and he ran through the red light. So I chased him and chased him and chased him because I didn't know if he did any damage or not. And I gave his license plate number to the 911 operator, and she told me not to stop chasing him because if he got into an accident, they'd blame it on me. That's kind of shitty. That's bad. Um, I've had a number of people hit and run. Um, I've seen plenty of people going the wrong way down a one way. Cars parking at the corner with their flashers on. Uber and Lyft drivers just waiting on the corner. Guys, don't wait on the corner. No one can get by you. It's illegal. If like a cop found you, he could have given you a ticket for I don't know how much, but um, I also had another wreck that wasn't that they deemed it wasn't my fault, but I ran a red light and the guy hit me, and the cops came because he said he wanted the cops to come. We had to wait for about an hour. Um, and my car wasn't drivable. It bent the axle shaft. And they said I ended up paying it by myself because, like, I thought it was my fault because I ran a red light. But later on, his insurance said that he was at fault because he could have stopped, which is weird. I ended up paying $1,400 to get my car fixed. And I was like, okay, whatever. And but for the most part, I've had 4 or 5 different, mishaps. But in 5 years, my last car lasted 2 years before the lady totaled it. Um, so be careful out there, guys. That concludes this video. If you want to see more content, please subscribe and hit the like button so it gets seen by more people. And I have already planned to get me a Tesla Model Y. I've already got a order in. I'm going to do some road trips and drive for Uber and Lyft with it. And so thanks, guys.